Karun Adewale. I'm a VAWA candidate. I'm yet to get my EAD, having applied for it since 2022. What am I to do? Maybe you didn't file an adjustment yet. Have you filed an adjustment with it? If you filed an adjustment, you should have gotten your EAD already. DQ'd done. Hey, Brad, my husband filed for my adjustment of status, I-45, but the form was signed by him and not me. Is that correct? No, you file it. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. If they figure out that he signed it, they should return it. Nikisha, good evening, Brad. What will happen if you didn't pay for the work permit and you only pay for the I-130? You don't have to pay for the work permit if you filed an adjustment. It's part of the adjustment fee, if that's your question. Mike, can we expedite a 601A? Sure. If you have extraordinary reasons to do it. Jesus, hey, Brad. Does a pretrial intervention dismissal on a criminal family violence case consider conviction for immigration purposes? I did not admit any type of guilt on PTI contract. Based on what you told me, it sounds like it is not a conviction. Urgy, good evening, Uncle Brad. I've been DQ'd since February 2021. I am F4 2007. Please, one quick call for an interview. I don't know, but hopefully very soon. Daniel, hi, Uncle Brad. How long does it take for adjustment of status if you're married to a U.S. citizen if you overstayed on your A2 visa? You file an adjustment. It's a year, but you came as a government worker, so you're also going to need to get a waiver from your government to waive your diplomatic immunity. Mildred, Mr. Brad, if you are a 48-month extension from immigration, would I be able to file for my citizenship? If you're still married to your spouse and you're now at least 1 year into your extension, yes. I'm married in a bona fide marriage. Chiga, hello, Brad. The I-130 is approved last year. Our court date was for April 2023, but was postponed to March 24. Will there be any issue with the approved I-130 since we have not gone before a judge? No, the I-130 is good for life. Wilford, can a U.S. citizen with multiple drug abuse felonies petition for her spouse? Yes, as long as they've paid their debt to society. Carlene, big up, Brad. I filed for my mother 1 year, 8 months. I look online, says the case is closed. What does that mean? It means it got denied, so you did something wrong. My girlfriend came to the U.S. from Canada uninspected. Could I marry her now and adjust her status, and how difficult is it? If your girlfriend's a Canadian citizen, yes, it's not difficult at all. If she's from some other country, she entered without inspection, she would not be eligible to adjust her status. Sarah, I came to the U.S. with a holiday visa. I spent 6 years and now I'm married to a U.S. citizen. How long will it take to get my green card? About 1 year. Your guess is as good as mine what your name is. I petitioned for my brother, 2020 from the Philippines. How long does it take? Oh, you're going to wait a generation. Sunny, hi, Brad. I've applied for the N400 over 5-year rule. I've waited 2 years. Nothing. I requested inquiry in USCIS, my 485. Sonny, you've done something wrong. You don't wait 2 years for citizenship, then you make an inquiry and they say your adjustment's pending. Something's up. What am I supposed to do now? I suppose you hire an attorney. And basically what I would do if you hired me is I'll request your immigration records to see what the heck's going on. But, you know, you file an N400, you don't have an adjustment pending, but something's screwed up somewhere. Benny Appa. Hi, Brad. I'm a permanent resident for 13 years. I got 3 speeding tickets and now I'm on probation. Case dropped from DUI to careless driver. Probation will be done. My question is, when can I apply for U.S. citizenship? As soon as your probation is over, you can apply. No guarantee you'll get it because DUI is considered not good moral character. If you want to be guaranteed, you're going to get it. Wait 5 years from the end of your probation. Beverly. Hi, Brad. I got my green card in April 21 under the VAWA. When can I file for my citizenship? February 2024, Beverly. Can I get a work permit with an approved I-730 with an old removal order? Reopening a removal is pending at BIA. You cannot get any work permit if you have an order of deportation. Nicole, my mom is a U.S. citizen for an I-130 in 2021 for unmarried daughter over 21. She's filed a daughter who will turn 21 in September. How can she be added as a derivative before she ages out? You cannot add children to your mother's petition. If you're petitioning your mother, she comes with nobody. And then when your mom comes, she would have to turn around and file for her daughter, which would be your sister. Janine Facey. Hi, Brad. Under VAWA, how long does it take to get a work permit? You don't get a work permit under VAWA unless you file an adjustment application with that work permit, an advanced parole application with that adjustment application, or until the VAWA is approved, then you get a work permit. So I always tell all my clients, we're going to file a VAWA and an adjustment at the same time. So you can get your work permit and travel. Other than that, you're going to be waiting a long, long time. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.